Yo.
You know Harbor Freight for affordability, but durability goes right along with it. You see, we test, and then we test again. Now, it's time for you to put us to the test. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Well, Kanye's giving him energy now. I'm not gonna lie.
You talked to him about it
in your interview?
We get to top five.
Hey, I'm the biggest rapper.
How long you interview Kanye for?
Craziest interview ever.
I believe it.
Yeah, by the way, congrats, man.
Yeah, that's
This is about to be your biggest interview ever.
Yeah, no.
This is about to be the one.
How long?
Congratulations.
This is over an hour, probably like an hour 20.
Okay.
But it's a whole long thing. This is literally how it goes. It's one continuous recording from the moment I get out of the car.
Don't edit.
And he,
Don't edit it. I'm telling you. I know my bro.
He walks out and hops in an SUV to go to Japan. Like, we're supposed to do it. Yeah, we're supposed to do it at his big studio, whatever, like his warehouse, wherever it is. And then he's
Downtown,
like, yo,
yeah.
You're either going to have to come to Japan because people are trying to kill me or they're trying to put me in the hospital, and I'm going to Japan now. And
Don't edit it.
and then I was like, all right, I can make it at this time. He's like, cool. He hits me back. He says, I'm leaving. So I'm doubling there to get it. He gave me 40 minutes. He pretty much turned it to 120.
You really think Jay-Z's trying to kill him?
Yeah, he needs to.
Everybody betrayed.
I ain't gonna
You see
lie to
that
you.
long list?
Yo,
We are on it.
I gotta figure out. He took a White Lives Matter shirt off his back and gave me. I gotta figure out what to do with it.
Frame it. Put it
He
in
made
the
you wear it.
Huh?
Did you put it on? Would you wear the swastika shirt?
Now, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, that's good.
Hold on.
Drip.
No.
Better not wear it.
Let me
That's
ask
drip.
hold
You
on,
gotta do it for the
let me
drip.
ask
Drip
you
or drown.
Let me ask you, this is drip.
Sure.
So, again, everything is changing quickly because whatever's happening on Twitter is really happening in real life, right? So he's like, yo, I'm headed to Japan. This. I need to go cool out there. People trying to kill me. If you don't get here now, you got to meet me in Japan. I'm like, all right, let's go get it. I'm rushing there, right? So I'm reading his message. He types very different, like, you know.
Yeah.
And so he says, and I read it wrong the first time. He's like, yo, heads, like he's like heads, because usually I'm in group chat with him. He's like, heads, I'm about to wear my outfit. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, he's wearing his black outfit. Then I read it back again, and he would say, yo, heads up, I'm wearing my black KKK fit. Does a whole interview in a black KKK fit.
No way. Not with the hood on.
I mean, at this point in time, it's not shocking. Wait. So he's got an all-black KKK outfit.
The entire time.
Is he wearing the head, the headpiece?
I'm looking through 2 holes in his eyes.
No. Are you
Yo, we get
Are
to
you sure
this
it's even him,
hotel.
though? Are you sure it's him?
No. When I walk,
Oh, no,
everything's
it's
on video. When we walk in, he got his swastika chain on, right? He's like, yo, he's still like Kanye, so he's like, yo, move this couch, do this. Let's set this up here because we're doing it in his hotel room, right? Move this. Matter of fact, fuck it, I want to stand. Yo, I'm gonna go change. Goes to change.
Down the street.
Shit, it was mad organic. He goes to change it. I'm like, okay, and he just walks out, and it's a black KKK out. I watched the video back.
What y'all been on, man? I've been trying to get
This is
this
not
money,
going
man.
on.
Hustle.
But again, I'm putting it out on editing. And I'm like, it might be
I don't got the
extra.
camera on at the moment,
I
bro.
think they hit it so we can do it easy.com drop off today. But we're gonna put it out on editing. Yeah, I'm not integrated. Yeah. No. It's not gonna mind.
Wow.
Wearing a Klansman outfit for sure, that could probably do it.
Oh yeah, instantly.
Do you think actually let it rock?
Yeah. I mean, they let way worse shit go.
What about it?
You know what killer this is.
thing I'll say about it, me deciding to publish it, I have zero financial interest. So, like, after doing it, I'm like, not for the same. And put it on any platform, I'm not looking at it. You know what I'm saying? I think this will be an opportunity for people who care about my age.
In that context, it's easy to think
It's just not.
I also don't think it's been
not.
explained in that way at all. Like if Kanye were to come out and had stated his mission statement for his swastika merch, maybe people would have been a little sympathetic to the artistic statement he was making, but he didn't. And then he also combined it with him kind of ranting against the dudes, as well as calling Drake the F word and all these other
How do
things.
you feel about it? You are Jewish. You've been quiet. You've been playing the, how do you feel about it? Ye ain't gonna never talk to you anyway. So how do you feel about it? I don't think right now, because I don't think you can.
I would do it. I don't think.
Okay. How do you feel about it?
If he walks in the same way he walks in,
Yeah, I would do it.
With him in
You'd
the
interview him in the Klansman outfit?
Get him.
I feel like it would go over even worse with a person who looks like us.
he said, "Oh yeah."
Oh, yeah.
As long as the guy bought him, the whole line co-signs it. Yo.
He's gonna get hell. A person like us sitting across from a black Klansman outfit. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
Hold
you
on,
too.
before I answer your question, why do you think it was a black Klansman outfit as opposed to a white Klansman outfit? He had posted up a white Klansman outfit with the swastika chain on it.
Yo, put it like this. Put it like this. Yo, here's the thing. Yo, I'm telling you, I don't know, like, Kanye is really interesting. Again, I walk into the suite, he's dolo. There's no security like Plank. I pulled up and I was like, I'm here to see Ye. Like at some hotel. Like if you watch it, you you're on Twitter when he says, yo, someone knocked on my door and they say, go to a hotel. He tells me what hotel he's at. It's not even like no super security thing. I pull up and I'm like, I'm here to see it. They're like, oh, go up to this room. He's there. He tells me the room number. I knocked on him. 1 minute. Pops out. He just lost the chain. He's like, yo, come on in. And then
It's just him. That kind of says a lot. I'm going to be around like a ton of collateral.
All he has is a duffel bag and it had 3 things in it. First of all, he's wearing a Sean John, that shirt he's selling. Sure. 3 things in it. A black Klans outfit, a white Klans outfit.
Oh, is that the white?
Yeah, I don't know why he went black. And then a White Lives Matter t-shirt, which he took off his back later.
So he has no non-racist outfit to wear. I mean, White Lives Matter, you can interpret it however you want. The Klansman outfit.
I asked him if he wore that shit out in public, and he's like, he
Well, what?
the Klansman outfit.
Yeah.
Imagine how much that would break the internet when there's a paparazzi photo of Kanye walking down the street with the Klan outfit.
I don't think he wore that one in public. I ain't seen it.
Ain't nobody.
That's gonna be a moment.
Yo, I mean, he told me, he was like, yo, yesterday I was gonna
Let me tell you
go all out
the
onto the
craziest thing I
Can you
seen.
get through TSA?
Well, to answer your question, I mean, I've had family members killed by Nazis. Like my grandfather, his sibling died. The Nazis bombed our city.
You know we share that, right? We have a lot of our people killed by Nazis too. That's why it's crazy.
Yeah. So, I think it's sad that this is being done this type of way. And I don't know, from his point of view, I don't know whether this is like performance art. I'm almost thinking this is kind of what he's thinking of this, but this is performance. I'm going to show y'all how I take the swastika and make it my own, and make it monetize it, and so forth, and get everyone behind it.
he was that.
What happens when he tattoos it right here?
Please do that.
He told me a story, and he basically said that a lot of what he's saying, he's like, yo, I'm saying it. He's like, I figure out. He's like, people have hurt me, and I figure out what hurts them, and what hurts
There you
them,
go.
I'm gonna use it.
There you go.
And he's like, and because the Jay-Z tweet, he quadrupled.
Let me ask you something. Did you?
Wait, the Jay-Z tweet, he quadrupled in the interview?
Yeah.
Yeah. He,
Oh, hell no.
Let
They
me
might be
ask you
suing him, right? Rock Nation definitely gonna
Did
kill
you
you.
feel like you were having 3 to 5 different conversations with him at one time, and you had to keep up with which conversation he was at, where he was in? And that's what he does.
Hey.
I can keep with it. It's weird. That's when I knew I was weird, because I could really keep up with
When's
it.
the last time Kanye did like an interview, not just an interview?
A couple years ago when he was like supposed to do Vlad and No Jumper, he did like a bunch of, he did
He did
Alex
Drink
Jones.
Champs. Drink Champs,
But
right?
I don't think he sat down, with anybody hip hop.
Jason Lee.
Well, he does the shit with Justin LeBoy.
He did Jason Lee
I
too.
don't know if that counts.
He did Jason Lee because I said that one up.
No, but that was a while ago.
That was all
That
still
was
like
2022,
almost 3
2023.
years.
The only precursor I would say here, and this is very unlike any interview I've ever done, because everybody know I run my mouth. They call me Epidemics. It's all good. This right here was more of a Kanye stream of consciousness being slightly, gauged or like, hey, okay, what about this? More than, it's a lot of rants and tangential things where you could tell like it's so passionate for him. And again, it's kind of like, the optics on it. So I'm watching. Again, he has the hood on, so I can only see his eyes, and I could just see how some of these things like really bother him. Like even when I threw it back to him, extra pause. When I said, well, you're talking about Kris Jenner, and you're talking about Kim Kardashian like that, but it feels like you're not taking accountability. You picked her, and
That's a fact.
He fought for it.
yeah,
That was his dream girl.
yeah, and that those are the moments where, like, I could just see it in his eyes. You know what I mean? Like he's just
Pain.
not only pain, but it's just like so passionate. Like even the Cardi stuff, like, and one thing I say with him,
Gold.
yo, he's like really, whatever you see on Twitter, he's actually saying.
He said he's gonna ruin Cardi's life.
Yo, he's like, yo, that was my last heartbreak.
Do you guys think he went too far
Yes.
when he mentioned the thing about Jay-Z's
Yes.
youngest child?
I feel like that might be the worst thing that I've ever seen a celebrity put out there into the universe.
Now you know what he's doing.
Well, he said that
he said
that Kim sex affects his black children.
Very much belongs in the same category, yeah.
No. I think what he said about
his
But he's using a very expansive definition of to include like modeling, right?
So here goes the thing, right?
Just to shoot him some bail on that
he
one.
thinks the exploitation of younger kids, whether you're their parents or not, if you're having them taking risque photos, you're exploiting their sexuality, and that is sex trafficking.
And he's previously said that he didn't like that Kim was doing all these TikToks with her and all this shit.
You see the Andrew Tate thing?
Do you
And
think?
that she allegedly rushed her kids out of there because she heard the Tate brothers.
Do you
were
think
gonna
there's
meet
any
up.
truth to that? What he said
Sure.
about
Oh.
Jay-Z's kids?
Oh, I mean, I ain't even seen the kids.
We're asking if they're
That's my point.
mentally disabled.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if I'd seen them,
Hold
I would
on,
have a better
I'm gonna be
answer.
honest with you,
That's my point.
because I talked to him afterwards, and I was just like, yo, yeah,
I don't.
bro, like, no, we gotta leave the kid. And he was just like,
Break free with the new Opera GX, a browser that puts you in control with a brand new design that frees up even more pixels for personalization and an inventory of features to up your game at every level. Like GX Control to help rein in your resources with integrated limiters for RAM, CPU, and network. A sidebar for direct access to your favorite side quests, streams, and posts. And built-in privacy tools like ad and tracker blockers and free no-log VPN. Check into GX Corner for the latest news, deals, and free games. But what really makes our hit different is mods, giving you the power to change everything from animated wallpapers to themes, sounds, music, and shaders, so you can change everything. Get Opera GX.
I'm serious. And right there, I was just like, I'm just going. He's like, if you could tell me different, tell me different. But I know something you don't. And I'm like, I don't know.
Because here it goes, right? This is a situation where if you're saying that, right, you can really be sued about it.
And that
Unless
seems
it's
like
true.
that could become. That's been discussed that might become.
But unless it's true, you can't sue him if it's true. And is he forcing?
No, he definitely holds little things. He's like, yo, he gets into a part where he's talking about Northwest. And he's like, all I wanted. He's like, this is the only family I have, and it's my actual blood. And he brings it back to Cardi, and he says, you know, someone like, he said, this is a girl that's privileged, and she could get whatever she wants, and she's like, you know, look who her father is. And it's like, at school though, it's cool when Playboy Cardi says, hey, I want to do a song with you. But he's like, the reason I go that hard for my kids is because my daughter, when Cardi does that and I disapprove, she tells me, if you don't like Cardi, I don't. And basically he just said, this is the only, and like he almost basically said that this is the only semblance of family he has. That's why when he's talking about his kids, like he don't care about families of the industry, he cares about his direct blood lineage. And that might kind of have like this correlation to, you know, maybe how people felt like everything happened since his mother died. Like he really feels like those are the only people who are always for him, because what he talked about half the time was like, it's like, yo, look what I did for Ty Dolla $ign. Look what I did for John
Ty
Legend.
usually? I don't think Ty.
He's done with Ty, huh?
The only reason he said he's done with Ty is because Ty said, like, I don't condone
But,
any form of hate
kind
speech.
of a
Yeah,
vague
he was
statement.
putting-
It wasn't really the denouncement that he's acting
So why
like.
did Ty even speak like this?
He's probably got
He
so
gives
much
some
pressure on him.
context. No, he gives some context.
The whole album with him after he was doing all that.
No, he gives some
That was
context.
prior.
No,
And I don't
no.
have him previous.
Yeah, it's previously.
But he's been tweaking for a minute.
No. He gave some context. He said, I had a conversation with Ty. And he said, Ty told him, yo, they're on my head. I gotta say something. And he said, him and Ty agreed that Ty was gonna put something out to the effect of, hey, I love everybody, but Kanye's racist. It was something actually worse. And instead, he said, yo, he said,
He didn't say that. He just said, I love everybody.
yeah, no.
It's like
That's
a
the thing.
nerd's
So,
version of
so
that.
Kanye said they had that agreement. Kanye said, I'm on a plane. And he hits me and I tell him that. He said, before I can land, when I look at what I agree that he could put up, which is worse, but it absolves him, if he claims he has to say something, because that's the big thing. He's like, yo, you guys don't have to agree with me, but all the people who have helped got you $7 million. Jim Jones, you got $2 million off of me. You got, all you guys now want to just turn it back on me. He said by the time he landed, he said for him when he looked at Instagram, he was speaking just like how some people usually express that they love everyone. And he's like, oh, so what we agreed to do, which I understood you. You didn't want to do, you wanted to do it to appease other people who were putting you against him. So that's his demeanor to it. And I mean, he pointed out several instances. Travis, you know what I mean? Cardi, you know, he's like, yo, listen, we have music going and you guys don't end up putting it on there. He's like, Travis reworks 4 songs when I can help him and he brought him out to Wyoming and he does it without me when all of these are like my kids.
But here's the thing with Jay, right? Eventually, in the process, you engage friends. If you're doing it for a long period of time, he's so controversial and he's so a leader with himself and his thoughts, he's eventually going to do something that you just simply can't do. And at that point in time, he's going to label you disloyal.
A seller. Ty
what I'm saying?
Dolla $ign is like Fresh.
What?
Because Fresh is along for the ride with Myron. And, you know, he doesn't really want to be sitting next to the guy who's talking about how Hitler was cool and Sicklin didn't really die and all this shit. And Fresh is like, he's just...
Myron said that?
Myron says everything under the sun, pretty much. Yeah, at a certain point. And you can tell that Fresh doesn't like it, but Fresh is kind of along for the ride. But Fresh has not really denounced Myron in the way that Ty Dolla $ign kind of made his...
Yeah, I think that's basically what he said. He said, just don't speak it to you guys.
And I just want to say this as someone who, I think, you know, out of this group, I think I was the only one that really maintained communication with Big U over the years. I remember
That's your friend.
y'all two were cool. I remember at one
Super
point.
tight.
I remember at one point you called me because you were upset at me over something. He was trying to smooth it over or something like that. So I remember y'all were cool.
Yeah, I mean, bro, that's just
this
like...
to me just kind of saddens me how it devolved into what it devolved into.
If you read that paperwork, you will understand who he is. Dude is selfish. You want to be the one. Be the one at which you're the one at. One of his older homies said, "What? You a good dude. You done helped us a lot over here, bro." Every time he do something for him or open the door for him, he gets more envious. In his head, he's saying, "I'm Big U for rolling 60s. I'm supposed to be able to do that." He said, every time you do something for him, teach him something, give him a plug. I'm grateful and thankful for any plug, any resource I get, anybody that helps me out. I'm never looking I want to be bigger than this dude. I just stay in my lane. I want all my friends, my buddies around me to be bigger than me because it gives me something to keep climbing for. And if they're bigger than me, if I slip and take a fall, I got great support. It's the way I see it. Nobody ever tell you they got the feeling for me that I was trying to outshine him, outdo him. None of that. Right? He's a selfish dude. He can't help himself.
And y'all fell out because he tried to backdoor you on some business?
Yeah, when he went to my label and did what he did. Yeah.
Hey, how long did you know about the, because I think the majority of what came from this indictment came from that murder investigation when they got the Title III intercept, which is the wiretap. Once that popped off, like it led to them kind of concocting this Big U enterprise because they're just sitting on his phone and I don't know if Big U was just like, even though they even have him saying, yo, I think they're listening to me, but he just stays in the same phone and keeps talking about crimes allegedly. You know what I mean? But it's the murder. Did you ever know about that?
You credit that to just that?
What?
You always say that Big U is a fucking moron.
He's dumb.
Many times. So when you say that, is that the explanation for it? Is
No,
that
he's
just
dumb.
not
He's
really
not smart.
He's not with it enough?
But he's somebody that people will reach out to because he built his name.
Big brain.
The team around him built his name. So, but he's not smart. People will come to him for something. He'll have 8 people on the phone. Be like, yeah, my guy here, my game detective. Yo, figure this out. He's just not smart.
Wait, so when did you first like ever hear about this murder? Because
A year ago, 2024, when the family called.
That audio's from that long ago?
No, that audio's from.
You know what I hate more than anything? Terrible Chinese products. Did you know that those little things with shadow if you drop them from shoulder height? So this is stop box, and the best part about it, it's all mechanical.
I don't need a stop box. I just need to teach my kids gun safety.
How are you gonna teach him when or 2-year-old? Or what if I have one of my friends over and I didn't have enough time to teach him?
Okay, bud. I would never lock up my gun. If I need my gun, every second counts.
Where are you gonna put it now?
I keep it in my drawer.
Nothing is faster to access than a stop box. It's even faster than your drawer. Let's do a test. Intruder! Intruder!
But if it's so easy, then just anybody can get into it.
Well, no, not really. You have to know your code and understand how it works. And trust me, it's not as easy as it looks.
Okay, but I would never put some batteries and electronics between me and my gun.
Well, good. Stop box is all mechanical, so it does not use batteries or electronics. It's also specifically designed to be used in the dark and under stress, so it won't knock you out if you accidentally press the wrong button.
Wait, I'm confused.
That's okay.
How does it work?
The stop box lock design is so unique.
It's from March 3rd.
All right, so the family called you another time.
The family called me way back in 2024.
And what was initially
Not only
said?
did they call me, come to find out, they reached out to Loose Cannon and 600 Independent. When we started talking, they like, yeah, they contacted me too.
They should have reached out to Big Homie CC.
SKG, same way. Right, they reached out to her too. So I heard what they was telling me, but I'm like, all right. About 3 months later, I go have a conversation with another one of my homies, and I said, yo, I got this call, and he like, yo, Whack, that's, because some things happened with him behind that, right? So I'm like, okay, food for thought. And then March 3rd, I woke up to a text. They found his DNA. Whose DNA? I put it up on my Instagram. Whose DNA? Big U. What DNA? What question mark? My brother. Vegas? Vegas. That's when I called. When I called, she was there with her mother. She's telling me the mother get on the phone and start filling in the blanks and tells me don't say anything. They're going to put him at the end of March, top of April. So at that point in time, with him not saying anything is a release program.
Hey, by the way, I'm wondering, the Fed sat on a wiretap for 2 years, and I'm wondering, did that kid have some significance, or was it a lot of community support? Because they look like either they wanted Big U badly, or
Big U was working. He had the New Jersey 60s. It was taking them down. You got a dude in the middle of 2-3 operations. One, they're gonna say, look, bro, he's not going anywhere. He's asleep. He don't even know y'all coming for that. So the whole time they're building their case. Do you know they monitored him and fed him extortion money up until March 14th?
that's one of the craziest details. The detail that they gave somebody money.
So it made sense why they were coming to end of March, top of April, because they were getting as much as they could. Every time he accepted the federal $1,000, right? And by the way, I told y'all dude broke. Anybody 58 years old extorting a dude for a stack at 500 pockets is hurt. This is a fact.
Yeah, he accepted 500 one time as a payment.
I mean, over the couple years of the grip program, he got 2.5 million, and they said he was just taking money out. It's no way he's broke. They showed properties that was worth.
Did you see him begging for help? Do you think he had turned it up before he turned himself in? If he would have, he would have known it's not whack at 600. He had no idea what his paperwork read. How we got his paperwork reading it when he talking about turning himself in, and he don't know what's in his paperwork.
Yeah, but I think that was a smoke signal to the streets that you guys are snitches, that they can handle it.
Snitches when?
Well, no, that's him.
He didn't know we had the paperwork?
No. When I watched that Big U message, I was just like, yeah, I don't know if I want to be around whack in LA for the next couple months.
Because
if a decorated street guy is going down, and his last video is like, just to let you know, when I was getting arrested, this guy was with the cops.
Stop. Didn't I tell you he's a dummy? Rewind. Listen, they hit his house, they say 4:35 in the morning. He said when they was raided, they just kept asking us about WHATS. Dummy, you was never there when they raided. It's cat.
Smoke signal to put a target.
How the hell they asking you guys about WHATS and you're not home when they raided?
Well, somebody could be home, but still, that's
nobody was home. His whole family was in that van.
So you don't think that they were trying to put a target?
And then he said 600 was with him when they raided. It's obvious 600 was in the street. Filming the house.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not about telling the truth. It's about.
It really pulls up after it already happened.
Way after.
Yeah,
it was like 3 hours after.
And he also accused you guys of basically putting a case on him, which is insane to think that the feds would just pick you guys up because 600 made a bunch of Instagram reels.
Well, but that's what my theory is, right? He just wants to put a target on their back.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That's just hey, listen.
It's just brain dead that he thinks anyone would fall for it.
So what happened to the investigation in
some street dudes
2021? What happened to Vay, who said, I drove Big U from LA. We got a call that the kid dissed Big U in the song. I drove Big U from here to a studio to an Airbnb over, he killed him and threw him in the ditch over here.
Are we ever going to hear that song?
Well, I don't know.
Big U diss song?
Never was out.
The song thing doesn't quite make sense.
It's a weird concept,
The song thing doesn't quite make sense.
I don't know. I never heard the song.
They're saying that the kid apparently recorded a song that was dissing Big U, but then he was signed to Big U and was there for free to record at a professional studio.
But he was kind of mad at Big U, so he made a diss song about him, and then Big U heard it, so he drives to Vegas, gets in an argument with him, ends up killing him.
Did he ride with Big U to Vegas?
No. They got the argument at the an argument / altercation at the studio. That's why they deleted the footage. They then go somewhere else, and by the way, they did pretty good forensic work on that because where they found him, they tracked the time that you would normally take. It was after midnight, so it
I
usually
called
take
50
17
minutes.
minutes.
The paperwork said 48.
It's
2 minutes off.
It was pretty much accurate. They got the forensic from the blood to say, hey, he wasn't killed here, because the first cops that pulled up, they said, oh, he was killed on the side of the road. And they're like, no. Look at the gravel, the dirt. He was pulled over here. And essentially, he died somewhere else, and they matched it to Big U's GPS, which is
it's like if you would kill someone over that, you probably are just killing people all the time.
No, they didn't. Let's fix that. What Big U did is he went to one location.
Oh, he turned his phone off.
The platinum producer turned it off, waited so it wasn't tracking. This where the dummy went wrong.
Better than me.
This where the dummy.
Is my job.
This where the dummy went wrong at. He went and did everything he did. Instead of keeping the phone off and not turning it on to the next day, soon as he got done with the body, he went back to the producer's studio and turned it on. That's how they was able to triangulate.
Yeah, and
the
apparently
time.
he was dripping.
He should have left it off,
or like just wet somehow.
He should have left the phone off.
And he told him, "Yo, I just."
But he's a dickwit.
Yo,
he always been a dummy.
Yo, telling somebody at the sports studio, I just came from the gym at like 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning is crazy. Like, yo,
hit the deadlift, man.
Oh man.
What did he say? The dude said, "Yeah, man, this one in it. This would kill me." Yeah, it's diabolical, and I'm honored.
Style or substance? Or here's another choice. Don't stop until you have everything in the GMC Sierra Denali Ultimate. We are professional grade.
So achieving this level of flavor, is it difficult? Oh, you know. It's just one fruit in front of the other. Sparkling ice, anything but subtle.
That a dude 58 years old who's looking at life in the feds. Mind is on whack 100 and 100 side of clubhouse. He gave it up. He said, you 100 side people, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Big shout out.
This big shout out. And he said, he ended it and said what?
That you're trying to take his program.
No, he's
trying to lose that. Like,
he said, whoever in my neighborhood takes my contracts, I know you're working for WHAT. WHAT's been denouncing the program. Like, like, bro, I've been denouncing the grid program.
Reading the indictment, right? We're
he says,
your favorite
I didn't do
homeboy.
nothing wrong.
Top 5.
Hey, reading the indictment, because I've heard you on Clubhouse, and there was a whole while where you were talking about Big U a lot, and I've always heard when people asked you if you would ever do anything to him, you said, "Listen, I know his family. I would never wish anything bad on him." When you read the indictment, he's telling people like, "Yo, somebody need to break this nigga's jaw. Somebody need to whip his ass."
Okay, watch
and
this.
it's almost threatening violence a lot to you. Were you shocked by that?
What? No, I wasn't. You know not to f with me. Watch this. Every week, he sent them over here to pick up the 1,000, right? I tell people where I'm at every week.
Yeah.
He knew where my spot's at every week. Bro, listen. Big U don't do none of that. He's a big body, had influence on other bodies. He himself don't do none of that.
But you think he killed this kid?
No.
In Vegas?
Sylvester Robinson. They said he killed the kid, the driver.
Well, I mean, also
the driver said that someone else, not Big U, killed him. But
no, he said Big U killed him.
Oh, okay.
The dude that was with him put the murder on him. The dude that was going to pick up the extortion money. It's in the paperwork.
Say again the way you said it.
I'm getting the tough five call too.
Huh? Y'all don't talk to dude, bro. I don't fuck with dude. Dude's a troll.
I'm just gonna say doing a pop.
Wait, so what was it you said?
What?
He's basically saying that the most of the proof about if Big U killed this
specific person
comes from this witness who's
and you're
basically
driving me, right? Yeah. And we're on the way. Yeah, this bitch ass nigga dissed me in the song. Boom, boom, boom. We get over there. You see everything that's going on.
He's a key witness.
He's there. They tested his DNA to see if you helped drag the body. They tested Sylvester. But you know what they had Sylvester on? You were the one being sent to pick up the extortion money over 2-3 years. Now we got you on 100 cases. They like 50-something years, 50-something years, gonna get a day in jail. We gonna give you 30 years. If you don't talk to him, would you with him? Nobody knew what time he left LA to go to Vegas. And he went, they the one that said, they were there and here. Sylvester did. That's why that DNA, how they have it, same way they have no Tory, right? Represents no Tory. Good week, maybe it's not.
Well, but that's the only thing I think you're incorrect. Because when you said on Clubhouse, they found, unless
no,
you said they found Big U's DNA under his finger.
No.
They said
who said it? I sent you the recording. Your sister and the mother said it.
It's secure, you get flexible, affordable, self-paced college courses help thousands of people just like you complete their degrees for only $99 a month.
You know I'm allowing you to question me right now, right?
Appreciate it.
Because you did some punk shit the other day. See, the only difference is you usually do what you did the other day sitting over there in London somewhere, right? And you're not here, right? There's a lot of places you can't go. You send Adam something as if it was a trick or something.
No, he sent me a screenshot of a page from the indictment
that's cool.
where Big U was recorded on a wiretap basically saying that he punked you out with a whole bunch of people. And it had a quote that he attributed to you, but it wasn't an actual video or recording. This was Big U's version of events.
Hold on, you're the receiver. So since you read everything, right? Now tread lightly with this. Because I've been telling myself for the last couple minutes not to really do nothing to you because I know what you was trying to do. So since you so thorough, did you read what Big U said? You did read it? No, either you gonna play smart or dumb. Did you read it?
Yes. Can I say one thing?
What did you
can I say one
find
thing in
in
my
there?
defense first?
That's the bullshit and the real shit.
But can I say one thing in my defense
I
first?
just want to know what you read.
I feel like stuff that Adam said that he put source on top of it. I just sent him an image of the indictment and said, "Have you seen this?" You went in the room and you said a bunch of stuff.
No, you said in that page.
Added on.
You said in that page. So I'm asking you, just gonna let me know where you at with me. Did you read that and did you use your brain to understand why and why not? So I'm a dude that violated Big U like no other human being, right? Violated. 2-3 years, right?
That's such a claim to fame now that Big U's like the ultimate bad guy of LA.
No,
him being able to say that he violated is like him saying he went up against Al Capone.
No.
To tell the tale.
No, you gotta remember, I don't see Big U right now.
I know.
Big U done sat on my couch with his head down, scared straight in situations where he needed our help at. I don't see that. I'm on, so I had to pay rent and help take care of his family, who then sat on my couch and said, help me. I don't see that stuff, right? But if you read that, right, it says, we was 15, 20 deep, right? And we caught him, and he was by himself, right? You do know I jumped out on him. You do know I wasn't walking. I'm in a car with 800 horsepower, right? I'm very capable of whatever, right? You do know my homeboys was adjacent to them, but they didn't even, that they had no idea they was there, right?
The Henny Man.
Right?
That's new information.
You do understand that, right?
Here.
He's
Big
streaming. Big Ack, how you living? Oh my God.
Now
he's
we
in
got
here with
Mount
the
Pod
360
boy right here, bro.
Hello,
We said
hello,
you
Shay.
in the
How you doing? First time meeting. Come on. IRL.
Hold on. We got to get to this right here.
He's trying to pack out Trapper right now. Yeah, we need a judge.
Hold on.
We need someone to litigate this situation.
No, hold on. Watch this.
I'm glad I'm here at ground zero, man. This roll the indictments.
Watch this. So let me give it to you, right?
Smell like police donuts up in here, man. I brought my badge too. I said this the Fed Avengers. They got me. They got Adam. They got Black.
Mount Podmore.
Shout out to the new recruit Remo.
He the undercover.
So listen.
He the worst undercover ever.
Hold on. Let's get back to it.
They said the undercover had a stutter.
Oh, the undercover had a stutter?
Ryan up
Actually, no. Won't you read it?
Look, I just feel like I will read it. I'll read it. I'll read it. Can I say something before I read it? Because it's very important.
I want you to read it.
All right, I'll read it.
I want to see how
I'll
smart
read
you
it,
are.
and then I'll give what I thought of it, and then I'm going to repeat what Adam said about it.
I want a dramatic reading.
You spun it crazy.
I want you to read it dramatically.
Hey, third, y'all out there?
Yo, before y'all get to that,
I'm gonna expose something
Don't bring
that
up
I
the coin
never
out.
exposed.
Yo, Wack.
Oh, wow, okay.
I'm so glad you're my friend, because all your options go to jail, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. All your options, every nigga don't like you, they going down in the ball of flame, man.
I'm a legal
Yo,
guy.
Wack's my friend. I'm telling you.
Go ahead, read it.
Henley
I'm on him for doing this weird shit. Go ahead.
Henley recounted to victim one, and this is on a wiretap, right? So bear in mind, this is very important. This is Big U bragging about doing this on a wiretap to somebody else.
On the phone.
Not knowing that he's being listened to, right?
Read it.
Henley recounted to victim one an incident in which Henley and Rolling 60s gang members chased down Whack 100, attempting to hurt him. Quote, there's 15 to 20 dudes with us, with hoodies tied down. I got my hoodie on, all black, tied down. She boom, she jumped in the car, paid for, redacted, and then took off. Boom, this dude's screaming. My wife, drawers. I see you, Eugene. I see you. Eugene Henley, I see you. He's screaming all of that. He's got his blower. His blower's out.
Allegations.
But he's messed up. I gotta read the whole thing. But he's messed up. Because nobody's around. We like, bitch ass dude. I'm like, yeah, bitch ass dude. He's like, redacted, die here, man. Don't do this. My wife, my kids in that car. Drawers, don't do this. He's screaming.
Now, you tell.
He was about to turn you into
I want
Swiss
to see how smart you are. I've been violating him for 2 years. Violating, calling rats, snitches. He came up there 20 deep to get me, right? And he's telling me some work. What stopped him from fucking with me?
So, look. No, this is important. I'm about to give you this. Let me get to it. My interpretation of this, me personally, and bear in mind, my interpretation wasn't put out there. Adam hopped on the live and said, No. This is so crucial.
I want you to tell me.
Because I'm gonna get to mine. Okay. Adam hopped on there and said Wack was begging for his life. I didn't say that. You put source on
I
it.
want you to listen.
Adam put source on it.
I want you to tell me what you get from that.
This is what I'm trying to get to.
Why didn't he touch
I get
me?
to it is because you might not want to admit this. You had your blower.
Okay.
You're begging him not to kill him.
Now stop right there.
Right?
Like Clubhouse.
If I got my blower and you 20 deep with hoodies and I'm by myself, right? No begging to plead. That's when you really do it, right? What do you think my mentality was? For a dude not to approach me and you come to get me, and I jump out my car talking, what kind of conversation you think I'm having to make a dude say don't nobody move?
I agree with you.
Now,
I feel like
hold on.
I feel like
Blick talk.
I feel
Third,
like
y'all out there?
You probably was
Call
on that
third
Soulja
now.
Boy shit.
Now I'm
Let's beat up
about
and
to
die.
expose something nobody ever knew.
Oh, shit.
So here it goes, right?
Ground zero,
I'm here.
man.
All of this is a parking lot, right? I'm here. They walk down. They walk right past my car. They didn't even see me. When I seen them get here, I jumped out. Y'all looking for me? Right?
Shit.
They stopped. They back was to me. Y'all, I had everything I had, I could have dealt with everything in front of me. Now, what they didn't know is I'm talking to my team. Big Unim is here. Now watch this. Look, watch this. Big Unim is here. I'm here out the car. Third, who was here, and here?
Taking notes?
Hold on. Third, who in that parking lot when I'm confronting these 20 Crips was 20 to 30 feet in every direction and they didn't know it? All my homies was behind them.
That's new information.
Listen.
That's new information, man.
So listen, check this out. So when I'm letting you know, there's no need to beg nothing. What did I tell that fool? My home, they still don't know to this day that all my homies was positioned 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock. They didn't even see them. I'm talking to my homies in code, letting them know which way I'm gonna push them. I said, nigga, ain't nothing but 20 of y'all. I'ma down 3 of y'all. I just told him I'ma get off in 3s. Right? At that point, he knows if he getting off in 3s, when he go to 2s, he running out of it. These dudes right now to this day had no idea that they was ambushed. So why the you see he said I was by myself, right? I wasn't by myself. All you gotta do is pay attention to the 3 people who got off the stage with Kanye. Now let's do the math, dummies. The 3 dudes in red, does he look familiar? So where did they disappear to? When we walked Kanye to Fig, because that's where his car was at? Right, let's clear that up. Kanye said, whack, my car is on Fig. I said, well, we gotta walk around. He like, why we just can't go right there, so you gotta go through the crowd. He said, your people would, I don't care. So we walked Kanye through the crowd, took him to Fig, went down the escalator, got in the cars. I pulled out first. I always pull out first. Oh. My people is here, here, and here. As you seen, he said what? He was by himself. The bozo don't know till his day that he was already ambushed. So once I'm going, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna do this. You know what happens when you start to run from that and you start getting that blowing at you another way?
It's like
what
a
happens?
military operation. I like that.
So now the world knows bozo. Think about it. Where did the 4 dudes go that got off the stage with him and Ye? Where did they go? They were in the parking lot with me. But you tried to play it.
But if you were the threat, then why didn't anything happen?
What do you mean?
You said you did the ambushing.
You gotta ask the 20 people. They came to get me, right? Listen, I'm gonna be real. They marked themselves out. It'd have been 20 power rules going to get one person, and they jumped out like that, you would have had to use that. I told Big U, this is what I told him.
You gave him a pass?
No, I told Big U, yo move.
Did you call him by his government name?
I said, yo move. You going first. Let's get to it. He said, cuz don't move, cuz it killed me. It's exact words. I'm telling my team in code, talking to them, I said, you ain't holding the cards. They listen to me tell them to do what? Hold, because I see them moving in. I don't want you that close, because I'm going to make them scatter. I got some shit that's going to make freedom ring. That's a fact. Think about it. What make 20 gang members stop in their track? A 38? Does that do it? Nah. Gotta have some shit, right? Let's just be real.
You pull a drink on them niggas?
Let's just be real.
This just says blow up.
No, I'm asking you. What make 20 dudes stop in their tracks? And you know they have some shit. What it takes something. Listen, it's a fat, ugly broad walk through here. We wouldn't trip. We'd keep talking. If a bad bitch walk through here, we gonna stop and look, right? So it gotta be a showstopper, right? So now I just exposed to you that the bozo said what? He was by himself. I never was by myself.
But this him on a wired hat bragging to somebody else.
Right. He got it without choice.
Right?
But you sent it out
this originally
but
said
see,
begging. I never said
But
begging.
you said it like it was real.
I was just reading what you said.
That's the part he's mad about, the begging. I
No,
never.
what I'm saying though, the part I'm mad about is you act like you cool. You just send it to me and say, whack, what's up with this? You did the bitch ass shit you do, but they just can't catch you. So I'm here to let you know as a man, you's a bitch ass nigga.
No, he's not. Because
No,
all
that's
he's
not.
doing was showing me a page
We
from
got
the
a relationship,
biggest
right?
news of the
So why you
day
didn't tap in
that
with me?
my podcast co-host just so happens to be named in.
If I get something on you,
Yeah.
who the first person I'm sending it to?
Of course, you gonna hit me about it. But wait.
But this
So
was
you sent it to me
He
too.
tried to send it to bro as if it was exposing to something.
Yeah,
Nah, this is
That's
like
what
you
you
said
said.
together.
And I'm gonna be real.
But what did I send you before that? I sent you in there too. No jumper. First thing I sent you was no
I mean,
jumper
you're
in
reading
there.
through it. You're
And then I
sending
sent
me
you another thing
a couple of different things that
Bro,
seem
it's
of note.
107 pages. Bozo.
And he sent me
you
2.
chose to send him that.
But you were on the phone live busy, so I knew you were on the
No,
phone.
no, that's
you
some
were live.
bullshit.
I was watching live and I sent it to him.
You were called into the news at that moment.
Listen, it's 107 pages, right? And out of 107 pages, and this crazy stuff in the content, you chose to send him that. So you thought you was isolating whack on some bullshit. That's what you thought.
That was
Keep
my
it real.
intention. That
I
was my
want the boy and you to tell the truth.
Nah, that wasn't my intention.
So what was your intention?
Real talk, I was reading through it. I see that section.
You see how it
That
feels
was
to
the
really?
craziest
You
thing.
see how it feels to really be in front of the people you talking about and playing with?
Nah, I hear it. It's
It
tough.
feel you. I hear
He
your
does that
heart.
all the time.
No, he don't. No, he don't.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Man, that dude get caught in certain places. He know it. He in certain places. He while you get up and go to Chicago, yeah, boy.
What I'm doing is worse than what he's doing.
No,
He's not even putting any
they
of
don't
them
f- with him. They don't f- with dude because they feel like he's a foreigner and he's stirring shit up.
No, they love him.
No.
I've seen it.
No,
He's
no.
in here all the time
No, bro.
while I'm interviewing random
you know the
people.
difference
They're
between-
all geeked up to take
You know,
photos. with him.
no. Listen, let me tell you something. They catch dude. Like I caught him. I'm just chilling, but I'm gonna let you know. Don't play with me, right? And you claim we got a relationship and we cool, bro. Don't play with me. Don't do the back door shit. Cause when I tell somebody I'm straight with them, when I get it, I send it to them. Right? The fact that you send it to Adam while we live, you know what he gonna do. So you wanted him to present it like it was some bogus shit.
That I would say that was.
So when you read that, you didn't get that Biggie was putting extras on it. The real reason why you didn't attack that man is for something different. You didn't get that from that.
To be fair, though, I didn't add any context. I just sent him a couple screenshots of multiple things from here. That
He had to read it to send the screenshot.
I didn't read it. As soon as I saw that, I sent it. I was unfinished.
If you didn't put narrative on it, like I know we posted all, we posted all the juicy parts, parts. I mean, we have no comment on it because
what you do.
And obviously, like I think I could see the context in this. This is a nigga gassing. He's telling. It's like me being in a fight and me like, yo,
I know. He go to the thing. Know what the gas and what not the gas. Choose your enemies and make sure you got your friend.
But you're conflating sending me a screenshot of my podcast co-host being named in a federal RICO indictment as if he was somehow trying to smear your name or like create a narrative about
I'm finna go to New Orleans. I'm going back to Miss Black. May she rest her soul. Put some respect on my name, boy. You understand what I'm saying?
for that. You got to hand up for that.
Yeah. Put some respect on my name. Ain't that how I started it?
I think Wack feel like you were trying to like
all
almost like
three
call
of
him out. Wack has told his story before, so I guess he probably feel like you were setting.
No,
like,
what I'm
yeah,
saying is
Wack
I
was
felt he was smart enough to read that and see the extra bragging and boasting that he's putting around what the real reason was.
I don't think he had ill intent because he sent me multiple pages too, and that was just one of the pages he sent. I
He
think
ain't
Adam
sent-
just came and read it out.
He ain't sent me one page.
And there's a new way to do it developed by a Spokane Valley man. Well, Dylan is recreating the gun safety routine, and it all starts with the distance between your thumb and your pinky. And he's reinventing the way we lock up our guns. Irvin has been hard at work for the last 4 years creating the stop box. The stop box acts as a barrier similar to a tumbler lock, where you can create your own individual passcode. It's designed so that the locks on the side are accessible.
told there's some real money in the room.
A bond has been set for Yellow Beezy at $2 million. He has not bonded out yet, but he does have a bond for $2 million. Before being arrested, he was doing podcasts with Say Cheese, Charleston White, Deion Sanders. Now, you can also say prior to this particular arrest, he was favored. He was favored ahead of Mo 3. Saying that to say, here's here's my point. How do you think people as well as Yellow Beezy's industry friends will react or treat him, embrace him once he bonds out?
All no endorsements. Everything. I mean that's how man. It's this old movie came back in the days where they had, I think it was Eddie Murphy playing like he was blind on the sidewalk. They took a rich man and turned him into Eddie Murphy. And they said, I don't know the name of the movie. We're gonna see if we can make the rich man poor and the poor man rich. And they said if you make the rich man like the poor man, the rich man gonna break. And he'll result to doing what the poor man was doing. So Eddie Murphy, he was playing this blind guy on the sidewalk, and he was doing this and doing that, acting like he. But then the man, they turned him into the rich man, and it was different. When you lose your endorsements, you lose everything. Say, let me tell you about the system. Once you get caught, you're not a part of us no more. That's one thing about the system. When it turn on you, it turn on you. When the system turn on you, it turn on you all the way. Ask Jay-Z. Matter of fact, shit. Ask P. Diddy. Ask P. Diddy. No bun. The system turned on him. Ask R. Kelly. The system turned on him. Yellow Beezy. The system will turn on you. How you know the system turned on you? Because once you get arrested, the system has turned on you. And your friends will too. The industry will too. The ones you can call and get the big money from, that gonna hit them numbers, they don't even work, they don't exist no more, because everybody been told to leave you alone. You hot right now. How's he hot, man? Shit. Now his hood partner's gonna have to come up with shit because the niggas really endorsing him. That's how they do shit. You know how your partner, you ever been around niggas, they gotta go with what everybody else saying, you know what I'm saying, and you done got fired. Yeah, cuz you gonna let them fire me. I ain't shot him these days. As long as you got your job and I don't. I hope Yellow Beezy have some friends, but I don't think too many people want snakes around. It's gonna be hot. You gotta cut the grass around here now. And you gotta keep your grass cut. It's gonna be summertime. Don't nobody really want no snakes around. I don't want to be throwing you turkeys one day and passing out bicycles one day and then pay a nigga $100,000 to have you killed the next day. I'm trying to make it make sense. His friends might think he'll do us the same way. But I don't think too many people want snakes around. It's gonna be hot. You gotta cut the grass around here now. And you gotta keep your grass cut. It's gonna be summertime. Don't nobody really want no snakes around. I don't want to be throwing you turkeys one day and passing out bicycles one day and then pay a nigga $100,000 to have you killed the next day. I'm trying to make it make sense. His friends might think he'll do us the same way. I don't know how Yellow gon', man, I'm really just sad to see the black man get his name involved in something like this. But he gonna find out friends gonna become foes when you get in trouble. You probably could have got anything you wanted. They don't want to get caught giving you a dime or nothing right now. Well, Mayweather just gave Yellow Beezy something. God damn, nigga, don't nobody want to be associated with what's going on with him right now. That's how they get in. But it was all good on yesterday. Well, we know that. That's why it was called yesterday. Not today. I hope BG, I really can't say nothing. I hope nothing, I won't say something good for him, but I got something. Stay prayed up, BG. Stay prayed up. Let's go, Tim.
Hey, real tone, there's some real money in the room.
Break free with the new Opera GX, a browser that puts you in control with a brand new design that frees up even more pixels for personalization and an inventory of features to up your game at every level. Like GX Control to help rein in your resources with integrated limiters for RAM, CPU, and network. A sidebar for direct access to your favorite side quests, streams, and posts, and built-in privacy tools like ad and tracker blockers, and free no-log VPN. Check into GX Corner for the latest news, deals, and free games. But what really makes our hit different is mods, giving you the power to change everything from animated wallpapers to themes, sounds, music, and shaders, so you can change everything. Get Opera GX.
There's some real money in the room.
How you feeling today, OG?
I'm feeling alive. How you feeling?
I've had better days, I want to start off by saying RIP Say So P. So Say So P is a Memphis artist that Sauce Walker signed a few years back. And I hate to just jump into it like this too, OG, but I even hate to report on this, but so Sauce Walker was allegedly or reportedly with Say So P in Memphis, Tennessee, and was reportedly shot with Say So P. Say So P ended up dying. So Sauce is in stable condition, and I just want to say this, Sauce Walker is a generational Texas talent. We just lost Ronnie, and that hurt. I ain't gonna lie, I shed a tear with Ronnie, but I still listen to Walk's music to this day. You know what I'm saying? Been listening to Walk's music. You know what I mean? Like influenced by Walk. In several factions to where Walk is even on my intro. You know what I mean? My question to you though, OG, you know what I'm saying? You've been around this game a long time. What did you make of Walk getting shot and his artist being killed in Memphis, Tennessee?
Man, not I, but Christ, be seen, be heard, and be known. What I think about that, I really don't think about it. I just pray about it. I really don't think about it, I just pray about it. That's the first thing I did when I heard it. Start praying for the hump.
What happens when real patients move curing hepatitis C from their to-do list to their today list?
I was able to move forward without Hep C doing more damage to my body.
Understand the side effects.
Praying he went in vegetable condition. Praying that he'll be able to say something to us again. Praying that we didn't get that call on him, but somebody got that call. Oh, you only get 2 calls. We found them when we got them. That call showed itself again today, y'all. We just got that call as a black community last week. We ain't put one in the ground. Here we got another one. Ready to dress and suit and boot up. Maybe this can bring the race together. Maybe this can bring the race together, cause did anybody see Fulio? Can anybody tell me what deja vu is? Deja vu, can somebody tell me what deja vu is? Dre, the cameraman right here, can the cameramans talk?
Yeah, that's when you've been through something but you don't know. It's like you've been through it but you can't remember when you've been through it, but it done happened before. I don't know what that
Okay, Tune, can you tell me what a deja vu is?
I'll second that.
Okay, I'm glad both of y'all know what a deja vu. I think deja vu is just some shit you seen before that just happened again. You know, Dre with all these big old, I see you got a college boy right here. This boy been to college? Okay, then you sound like some college. I can smell some college on you. College come with knowledge. But anyway, I say you're a college boy, but y'all got long words to just say, man, it's just something you seen before. Yeah, but anyway, on that note, you're right. But we just seen this before. Has anybody seen Fulio? Okay, we don't. Okay, don't be no
fool. Yeah, not since he died.
Appreciate you. You know how he died?
I don't understand that.
That ain't making sense. Why would I bring up Fulio?
Yeah,
when
why
you talking about South?
Fulio in this situation?
Oh, because this is deja vu. Did we just see Fulio out of town somewhere say, hey, it's my birthday, we down here kicking it, it's my birthday, yeah, dang, y'all put up the one. We see him somewhere out of state, out of town, let people know this where we in, this how we doing. That's something that you don't do. Well, as artists, that's over with. All they talking about we in town and you goddamn me, we here, we doing this, you know. Shout out to Sauce Walk. He said nothing out of line during, I watched it. The one that was doing all the talking is the one lost his life. They always say the loudest man is the room. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna let him soak in there, not me. That's a lot of blood. What I got to say on that, that's a deja vu. We seen Fulio do the same thing. You cats get out of town, you announce I'm out of town, and out of town come get you. You people need to start knowing that y'all keep saying Percy, always in you show right. I know how to stay alive. I've been here long enough to know how to stay alive when it comes to the streets. Oh, anybody get killed in the street, you goddamn right.
Wherever you go, lead the way with precision at every turn. In the GMC Hummer EV.
Getting an education might look different than it used to, but the power of a degree is still something no one can ever take away. Sophia offers 70+ college-level courses, all online and self-paced for just $99 a month. It's easier than ever to further your education and achieve your goals.
That's why I'm doing it. Hello! That's why I don't be in it. I used to be, but like you said, anybody. My big brother got killed in the streets. What are you talking about? Let me say, when something hit close to home like that, then you know you can be touched too. When they killed my big brother, that told me that again, he was killed. They killed me shit. Nigga, I ain't thinking they gonna kill him. Nigga, that way you gonna do something to me, I'm gonna blow your shit. I ain't even lie to you. They gonna do the same. You ask my mom. Mom said, Percy, why are the police around the house and stuff like that? What you did? They all in the backyard, outside the house, and open the door. I gotta answer the door, Mercy. What you did? Mama here, I thought I'd come hide at your head. Shit. I stay down there. I'm over it. That goddamn somebody gave they out, man. You know my mama there. She standing outside waiting for me to come out with her. Goddamn, mama, he in there. I'm in there, mama. I guess I am. Cause one thing about a minister, she ain't gonna lie for you. And she ain't gonna lie on you. That's a minister for you. Well, I just happy to have a minister for a mama. So, all that what your mama would have done for the police, you would have told them I was in there. My mama ain't gonna do that on me. Well, shit, you get lucky sometimes. I got a real honest mom. It'll cause you for doing bullshit running around somebody. She ain't gonna let what I got going affect her. But anyway, I'm in the house. They came in and got me. She asked him, do it take all these police? What did he? I said, Mama, please quit asking what I need. Please. Stop asking people what I need, Mama. You got dang. You want me? Just let them take me to jail. You find out, they'll tell me what my charges is when I get there. Hey. Man, don't say what I did. Don't tell my mama what I did, y'all. Your mama don't know what you did. Nah, just take me to jail, bro. All right, just put that shit happens. Y'all gotta quit acting invisible when niggas see you. You gotta quit acting invisible when niggas see you. Let me let y'all know, in these towns that y'all go to, the way to stay alive, brothers, it ain't about being fake. God made you who you is for you to be what you do. God made you who you is to be what you do. One thing about God, whenever He send you where He send you, do it for Him, man. Don't fuck him off. Don't call Mo, Larry, and Curly and let them know you here with Mo, Larry, and Curly. Ain't been Mo, Larry, and Curly, it's trouble. Shit, I'm gonna stay by myself. There's some dangerous people in this city. Every city got some dangerous niggas, you know. Every city got some fools in it. Every city is waiting for fools to come to it. Yeah. Who's the fool you? Why is you the fool now? You're not a fool in literacy, but fool for letting people know where you at. When you know who you are. We've been learned that's a no-no. We've been learned that's a no-no. But I know one thing about Sauce, he knows it's a no-no. I'm not faulting Sauce, but Sauce knows. Girl, don't we? I can see Sauce tell, hey, man, let me tell you this. Damn, nigga. All that shit. I don't know, when you're comfortable, when you get comfortable. I had just watched Sauce in the interview. I said, nigga, goddamn, he there doing the thing. And he turned around and gunned.
Well, welcome to our expert. I'm Dan Rather, and I'm joined by little Kevin. We have my sister here today.
You do.
Darling. My other sister, Lauren Graham.
Yeah.
Oh, love her.
We love having a parent hoodie on.
Lauren Graham, actor, producer, best-selling author. So impressive. Gilmore Girls, Parenthood, Bad Stuff, Evan Almighty, Because I Said So. She has a new show out right now on Tubi.
Yep.
Free.
We love free.
We learned about Tubi in this episode.
We did, yeah.
The show is called The Z Suite, which is a comedy exploring the tension between the generations, which is kind of the topic of the day on the show. We're doing a lot of generational stuff.
All right.
This whole week is generation, really. Wow. God, I love her.
Yeah.
Most stunning eyes in the biz.
She's so fun and so smart.
Very smart.
Yeah, and
It's also Smart Week.
My God.
I know, there's a lot
We
of
didn't
things
even
happening.
mean to.
This is all accidental. Please enjoy my sweet, sweet sister, Lauren Graham.
I can't believe this is the setup now.
Right?
It's very fancy.
It's been so long since
I
we were
know.
here.
I feel like I was one of the 1st people.
You were, I looked today, you were April. So you were 2 months in. Yeah, there's been 850 people since you.
Are we on?
Oh yeah.
We're always on.
ADR. Go ahead. Tell me how it reminds you of Parenthood.
Parenthood was shot very kind of freestyle.
Economically.
Sure. And someone say proscenium. We're like, it was just like we just like all be like we were doing like a school play. Like you never knew kind of where the cameras were. But I remember one day, this was not your request. It's just something that happened, which was suddenly there's a bounce board for Dax. And I remember everyone kind of being like, why does he get bounced? We don't get anything. We're like lighting us with a flashlight. And like, Dax got some, special.
Here's what I told myself. I didn't request that. No. I looked so bad on the monitor. I was like, we gotta light that nose differently or it's gonna be like startled. Like when someone puts a bounce board only under your face, you're like, oh fuck, I am the ugliest member of this cast.
Insane. Remember the day that I was driving by and I thought you were Brad Pitt?
Oh, I will never, ever forget it. I went back and listened, actually, to your episode, because it was 7 years ago.
Oh my gosh!
7 years ago.
Wow.
So I'm going back thinking, like, it's going to be rough. It's always rough. This is going to be month 2. But I'm going to tell you what, this is one of the first ones that I've gone back to that I totally liked it.
Really?
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
I think because, I really believe this. I was panicked that I had to guide the thing somewhere at the beginning or that I had to manage what was happening. But you and I have such a effortless rapport that I was just really relaxed. And I still interrupted too much. It's not great, but it's better than the other ones.
Not to turn this into my interview of you guys, but what has changed for you? Has it just evolved into now this is something that is better? Like how? That's a really long time to have any gig, and you've spoken to so many people.
I think it's like acting, right? Like at the beginning, I was so self-conscious, and I stand where, and it's like, I used to look at the lens on without a paddle. They had to rotoscope my eyes a bunch of times to like look right into the fucking camera because I didn't know better.
Yeah.
But by Parenthood, it's like you just.
was gonna sleep in late, but then I got high. Ooh, I was gonna let that heal, but then I got high. Baby, but then I got high. Yeah, but then I got high.
This tourney season, send and spend like a champ on Venmo. Split the eats, get in on the game, ride to the party. With Venmo, you win.
Unit 4, a man is behind bars in Accomack County facing a crime charge involving a minor. Sheriff's deputies arrested 20-year-old Matthew Thomas on Friday at the Eastern Shore Public Library in Parksley. Investigators say he was there to meet a young girl after sending her explicit photos. Thomas is charged with use of a computer to commit certain sex offenses with a minor.
Meet Matthew Thomas, a 22-year-old Roblox fanatic, coming to meet what he thinks is the girl of his dreams. But this girl isn't even old enough to play Roblox. On today's episode of EDP Watch, we team up with Schlep Incorporated to catch our third Roblox spread. And during our investigation, we made some shocking discoveries and learned some disturbing truths on what Matthew's true intentions were.
If she was here, what would have went down? I probably would have went through.
So sit back, relax, and be sure to hit that subscribe button because 60% of y'all aren't like us. And enjoy today's episode of EDP Watch.
Alright, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new episode of EDP Watch. Today, we have another Roblox. We are over here about what he thinks is a top right now. And we're at the library right now where he wants him to discreetly do things to him here. And just some overall weird I mean, anybody over age 18 plays Roblox, you're a weird guy.
Dude, come on, bro. What, bro?
This is Mr. Slep here. He is the one getting us these Roblox spreads. You're not weird though, you're the exception.
But yeah, this guy, he's pretty bad. He's telling on Roblox, on in-game, saying how he wants to ruin the decoy. He was saying as well how he wants to meet here at this location to secretly do stuff. And he sent a lot of WhatsApp messages, just disgusting. I mean, horrible stuff. He knows exactly what he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we got glizzy pics galore, we got glizzy videos, so we might have to get some neat analyzing it, machinery just to confirm and everything, but once we get that confirmed, it's going to be kind of eating, so we're pretty much ready here, so without any further ado. Just wait straight here within the next 10 minutes.
While we wait for Matthew's dad to drop him off, let's look back at the chat log to see why we're even here today.
Hi, how's it going?
It's good. What you up to?
I'm just doing something at the moment, sitting here. How about you? What are you up to?
I'm just laying in bed right now. So, what are you doing here?
I know. I'm just kind of looking to talk and chill.
Yeah, same. What are you in the server for?
For a few things, but it's best I don't say.
Why?
I don't know. I don't really think you'd like to hear.
No, I do.
Well, if you say so. I'm mostly there because I get horny so often and I'm just looking to have fun. Or find a girl to help me with my hurt feelings, you know. I didn't want to tell you because you might just block me.
Oh, really? I mean, I don't really mind, but how old are you?
I'm 20. I'm assuming you're a lot younger.
Yeah, I am. Like, a lot.
It's okay.
Okay, but don't tell anybody. But you don't mind me being...
Not at all. It's fine.
Most people block me.
I won't block you though. I really don't care, honestly.
So, what do you look like?
This is me. my god, you look so hot. I'm obsessed. You're attractive. I definitely do some stuff to your amazing face, you know? You look so good as well.
It'd be better if you gave me a better job.
Really?
Yes. You're perfect for sucking me off. I'm really horny if you don't mind. Would you be okay if I show you my... It's really big. I bet you like it. Stroking it right now, so here.
Oh my god!
I wish you'd suck me off.
Yeah, can I be honest? I'm pretty unfamiliar with a lot.
What exactly don't you know about?
Like, you asked me to give you a blowjob.
Definitely help you out. A blowjob is when you suck a dick with your mother. Mother? What the fuck? Okay, wow.
You had me for a second.
I have a video to show you that can help that. The stuff that comes out is
He's saying go to the front door. Are you sure you don't see it? You don't see it? Yeah, he's saying go to the front door. This one.
And then you turn around and use a child to help advertise a service that's only going to make you money. I don't know, it's kind of weird.
And on the behalf of the EDP Watch team, we apologize for that. So let's run it back. On EDPWatch.com, you can help the cause and support us directly. You'll be able to get uncensored chat logs, full dialogue. I'm sorry, I just can't keep doing this. Explosion! Support us on EDPWatch.com. You'll get access to full uncensored chat logs, full disgusting audio calls, and never before seen full uncut early access to new videos.
What is power? Maybe the better question is, how much of it can you handle? In the GMC Sierra EV Denali, we are professional grade.
Enter into monthly giveaways, get 15% off all merch, and a chance to do an IRL patch with DeMarcus Handsome himself. So what are you waiting for? For $4.45 a month, explode right on over to EDPWatch.com.
We just want to talk about this real quick. What's good, man? How you doing, bro? You're good, man. I didn't want to. That's why we did it. It's just for. I appreciate you, big dog. How you doing, big dog? You good? So how old are you, man?
I'm 20.
You're 20?
I just got off on the wrong track.
Okay. So what track? What are you disappointed about, my man?
Everything, man. I was just looking at enjoy myself or whatever. I shouldn't have been doing this.
Doing what? Like I said, I haven't read through all of this, man. So like.
I have no business doing anything.
I really don't think you're bad, dude. You know what I mean? I think you're just.
It won't happen anymore.
It won't happen anymore.
No, sir.
So if she was here, man, like what would have went down?
I probably would have went through with it over me.
You think so? Who went through with what?
Like enjoying myself.
Like I'm done, man. Like I'm a high school dropout. Like what do you mean enjoying herself, man?
Like sexual, you know.
So you think you would have had sex with her?
Yeah, I don't know how old she was.
You don't know how old she was? Okay.
I don't think I got the age.
She said right here, she said she was. And he said, You acknowledge it. You said, and she said, yeah.
I have a really bad memory, so I forget stuff easily.
Okay, so you have a bad memory. Okay. So like, what does your dad do? I see he's like a manager or something like that.
Yeah, he just works.
He just works. Okay. What do you do?
Nothing, honestly.
Nothing. You don't work or anything?
No, I'm working on getting a job soon.
Hey, that's what I want to see. Listen, man, you're 20 years old. You know, you still got your life ahead of you and everything. So, you know, that's why we're just here to just talk about this.
Yeah, I'm fine with just talking. I just got done on the wrong track. I wanted to do something.
Hey, man, after we get done talking, man, I want you to get back on the right track too, man. That's all I want.
You need to have a spray paint on you.
Oh, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Well, we'll save that for her then. Like, where do you think you would have done it if she would have left here?
I don't think the library's in a good place anyway.
Oh, so you would have left the library?
You said you use some places. I don't really go to the library that much.
You don't go to the library that much?
No.
Like, where do you think you guys would have went, maybe?
Just walked around and found out.
Found out what?
Found out where to go.
Found out where to go? Okay. I mean, since you're being honest, I gotta ask a question. You know, I see you have a Telegram. What be all happening on Telegram?
Telegram?
Yeah. It's like a messaging app?
I don't really use it.
Oh, you don't be using it? Well, you know what it is, though. 'Cause, man, I know on Roblox, man, it's bad. Like, people just add you into these, like, random groups.
I usually don't stay with those groups.
What do they be sending in those groups?
I feel like it's mostly people asking to do, like, certain things.
Like what?
Yeah, like, on Roblox, usually people try to, like, get other people to do, like, actual things on games that aren't even able to be on Roblox.
So, like, they're wanting to do stuff on Roblox?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Like what?
Most people, we just... I don't like to see this.
I know it might be a little awkward. This is my first time hearing about this. You ever heard about this?
I haven't heard about this. I don't really know much about it myself, that's why I'm just kind of confused.
Yeah, you knew the whole time this was wrong, right?
No, I knew it was wrong, but I still decided to come.
In more ways than one, huh? Since you knew it was wrong, like, why didn't you ever say, like, hey, you know, I know you're but we shouldn't be doing this? Like, why didn't you never say that?
I should have asked for the aging and I low-key kind of forgot.
So you just forgot about the age?
Yeah, I feel like she was young, but I didn't know how it.
I mean, multiple times she was telling you, like, she'd never done this before, and you were saying how you wanted to corrupt her. You don't gotta lie to me, man. Like let's say we weren't here and she was just here. You think it would have happened?
Honestly, it's a 50-50. I feel like I would have taught some sense in myself, but I'm not sure.
It's hard to talk to sense in yourself when you're by yourself. Because she asked you if you had any condoms, and you were like, I'm gonna be careful.
Yeah, I understand.
What do you understand, my man?
I should never be doing this from the start. I need some sense talked into me anyway.
Have you ever done anything like this before? Like, you ever met up with anybody online? My friend here, Billy, he knows more about this. It sounded like something about like this girl, and she had like your name in her bio.
Yeah, those are his friends. You're his friend.
How old is Val?
He's 18.
She's 18.
Where'd you meet her? Just through game.
I mean, you know, Roblox is a young person's game, you know what I mean? And you hit her up first, right?
I think that's how it went down.
Yeah, man. So like, why did you send her this?
I just thought it was a good idea at the time. I was just really into it. I knew I shouldn't have sent that stuff.
So is that yours?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. So that was really you. Dang, well, like what possessed you to send a glizzy vid to a?
I don't know. I'm just not in the right mindset. Just thought it was the right idea.
What'd you tell your dad you were getting dropped off to?
I was just gonna say I was going to Florida to hang out with my friend.
I mean, I think we're friends now, man. You know, like friends, we gotta look out for each other. Look out for each other. Because if this got on someone else's table, like,
yeah,
what do you think your parents would say about this?
I would probably be in big trouble and stuff. Yeah.
No Roblox, definitely.
Yeah, no, nothing. They probably won't let me do anything. Yeah.
Not only were you talking to her, but like you were also talking to another year-old. I get you saying like, you know, you were not in the right headspace, but
I'm just gonna get off of Discord for a while and just get my shit together.
What shit do you think you gotta get together?
Everything, man. I just need to stay away from all this and just, I need to get in the right mindset. But I just thought it was something to do.
Something to do? I mean, that's a huge age difference, man. I mean, and even maturity, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Did you see some videos, like, online of, like, maybe older guys doing stuff with younger girls and, like, maybe that kind of, like, got your brain thinking?
I just liked watching. Nothing like underage, but I was just like really into that kind of stuff. So
let's say like someone went through your phone, like there wouldn't be anything in there where it's like, yo, okay, like this, that, there wouldn't be nothing in there like that.
I wouldn't say nothing terrible, no.
What do you think would be kind of like the most like ayo thing someone would maybe see?
Maybe some picture. It's nothing terrible. It's just usually like me to myself and maybe some like Roblox stuff.
What's going on Roblox?
Oh, nothing. It's just avatars, you know. Some stuff looks interesting, you know.
Like, give me an example of like an avatar, because I don't play Roblox, you know. Sadly, I have a life, so.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's just random Roblox stuff. Things people create. Fake boobs and stuff on Roblox.
Like actual ones? Like.
Are we talking about A cup or like D cup?
No, it's just like it's not like the real stuff, but it's basically like.
You can do that? I thought it was like little Lego bricks. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So like, were they like square blocks or were they like circle blocks?
It was like circle.
What the?
Dude, it's stupid.
Oh my. I might have to hop on. I'm gonna have to hop on Roblox, man. you might have to show me around, man. So man, are you in college or anything, big dog? You're not in college. You're not working. It's like I'm not trying to do it. What are you doing?
I usually just chill and play games, mainly. I'm looking to get a job during the summertime. That's about it.
What are you thinking? Babysitting? Man, I mean, you're over here telling her, like, even though it's her first time, you're gonna ease into it, and how you wanna, like, stimulate her. What were you wanting to try? So you were just gonna have to, this a broad thing, like what kind? I know it's the weird stuff, I know it's the awkward conversation, but you gotta have it.
Yeah, I just want to talk about this. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Probably missionary or something.
I mean, I feel like you'd be a doggy dude. Like, you got that dog in you.
Coors Banquet, the same brewing tradition since 1873. When you're the favorite beer of rock stars and cowboys, you don't compromise. That's our legacy. What do you want to go down in history for? Start your legacy. Coors Banquet.
No, I'll be like, for real, man. You're a good-looking dude, man. Like, how old was your first time? You said that like you've done it before. Like, how old was your first time? I mean, I feel that, but it's like, we're not gonna be around to keep on talking things to you. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna stop reading.
What precautions are you gonna take? Like, no offense, but like, it seems like you can't control your urges right now. So like, how are you gonna check yourself?
I'm gonna learn to control myself. If I know they're below the age of 18, I'm not going to.
So you do the whole time.
Yeah, still.
Like, I know this is like bad looking at this.
I was into it at the time.
I'm going like, bro, that went into your belly button. You might be pregnant right now.
I don't know. Shouldn't even engage into it. I was just really into it at the time.
Did you like the fact that like she was young? You think that's what it was?
I was just trying to get whatever.
What do you mean, like trying to get whatever?
I just really had the age.
Like you just wanted to like, it didn't care what age it is. Like let's say she was like, do you think like? Okay, so is your limit?
Not unacceptable, but I should have just known better from the start.
And she's his little sister, right? You have to take his little sister out. You're almost part of the family. Which is like a long time.
So I want to ask you, the Roblox stuff. Who did it?
But like, let's say like what's more, like you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know which one's more what. I was just really into this kind of stuff. I was good at it.
you into what stuff?
How many people do you chat?
Not many.
Not many.
And be honest with me, please, man. You know what I mean? Because we're giving you the courtesy of just talking to you about this. But like, have you ever like talked to any other girls this young before? And I mean, obviously, you're not gonna get in trouble for it because, like, you didn't come to me dumb. But like, so you could be honest with me.
Yeah, I wouldn't come to you dumb or like try to talk, like smack talking. That's just stupid.
Nah, man, you seem like a really man. I'm not gonna lie. Your parents seem like they did a really good job raising you. Because obviously we're not gonna let your parents know. But are you gonna let your parents know about it? Like, so maybe they can keep you in check a little bit, or What do you think you're gonna do?
I don't think I'm like hell about it. I just want to like throw it behind me, and I just want them to know that they did raise a good child. I just gotta do some stuff I should.
How would they know that if like, you don't tell them?
That's true. I'm not gonna sit down and
I mean, if you need me to vouch for you, like, let me know and help you.
I think I can.
You know, it's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah.
You can't let me go, bro. You didn't care at all, man. It's almost like no empathy in there.
I knew it was wrong. I just didn't want to.
Imagine if we were caught. And don't be twisted, man. You can leave whenever, bro. You know, I don't want to think you accept or anything, but like, you know, we just want to talk to you. I hope you don't feel like that, do you?
I don't want to leave because I just don't want to. I just want to talk.
Okay. I just don't want you to feel like you have to leave, you know. But like, just hearing all that, like, tell me more about it. You were really kind of conflicted at first.
I was conflicted. I was like, nah, bro, I shouldn't do that. I do it. Then I was like, oh, maybe it's okay.
Why that other side do you think it was okay?
I've just seen too much stuff. I've been watching too much stuff. And I was just like, oh, okay. So maybe it's cool.
This is, you know, Diddy? Like, this is kind of like some Diddy stuff, man. I think it might be. You ever watch some guy? You see those videos of cops catch people that are meeting up with young kids? What's your opinion on that?
It's really nice watching them. I don't watch them anymore. I used to watch them like that.
You almost got what you deserve. I mean, if you don't mind that, just so I have a little bit of when we put on something just to make sure, like, you know, there's nothing else to do if I had looked at things, that'd be something where I would be concerned. I don't really, I feel like that's the responsibility. Because, I mean, you've been so straightforward about everything else, and then it's like, I feel like
not of anything like that. Just like that.
So this stuff isn't personal.
Not as personal.
You have resources to get that stuff off your phone, and you need resources to actually everything. Like we have a professional and things, Brian Foreman. Well, it'd be like a link that we would have to 445 anything like that. Always that is. Do our research. I mean, like, we can get you a touch with him, Sean Combs. That you guys do, FaceTime, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's on the phone? They just go, you check in like this.
It's just my addiction.
But you can just tell me.
Not doing like 6 years where they just Roblox points and stuff like that.
Listen, paying $14.99 a month for a streaming app, and $9.99 a month for a music app, and $12.99 for a fitness app, and more money for a bunch of other apps, that really adds up. So why not get YouTube Premium for just $13.99? It's like having all those in the entire world of YouTube uninterrupted. And wallet the thing. If wallets could talk. YouTube Premium. Try 1 month free.
But you just watch it.
Yeah.
Like, is it like animated or is it like in-game?
Animated stuff. Yeah.
So it's like they like animate it. It's not gameplay. It's just animated. So like what's the craziest video like that you've seen?
It's all the same thing.
It's all the same thing?
Yeah.
Like, do you think your parents kind of know about your addiction?
I think they pretty much understand why I watch porn.
Did they walk in on you or something like that?
I've been walked in them before.
Oh my gosh. By mom, huh? They never knock. And I bet you didn't stop either. You were like, Mom, no, don't. Here, you've been honest with me this whole time. You're not gonna sit up here and tell me you stopped. Come on, man. Don't lie to me.
That's too much physical.
Oh my god. How did you do in school? Like, were you a good student in school?
I didn't care for school that much. I'm a high school dropout too.
What the? So, you dropped out of high school?
Yeah. Not work.
Did your parents let you do that?
It took a little bit, but they were able to help me in fun.
What grade did you drop out at?
11.
11. Dang.
Nobody was willing to help me out or anything. My math teacher barely spoke English. He came from like Japan or something.
Man, if you could have understood him, you would have been like bro in Interstellar, man.
Yeah, you could have read the manga without even getting trained.
So I mean, like, man, what would your friends think if they knew you were talking to a 9-year-old, dog?
I wouldn't even have any friends at that point.
That would be like permanent banishment from the group chat.
If you want to send that link, I'd be glad to like FaceTime that guy and like have it come.
Oh yeah, you know the first three will be on me, man. You know you're gonna have to.
Hey.
Yeah.
How much?
$4.45 an hour is not even that expensive. You did the first.
We're about money now.
Yeah, man. I gotta get some new ones, bro. Look at mine. I got sandals on. I think just for like your mental and everything, it's better just to go over all these. You're teaching her what a blowjob job is. You said a blowjob job is when you suck a dingy ID with your mouth and you satisfy them. And then you said, what else can I help with? So like, why does a 12-year-old girl needs to know about what sucking D is? You said that she's attractive and that you'll do anything for her. What would you have done for her?
Basically, whatever was in the message.
So you said I'm almost done, but I get horny just by thinking about it. Girls really get you horny. I mean, I know you're laughing, but I mean, you know, this is very serious, man. You said I'm going to destroy you, non-stop, intense things. I'm gonna F you so much and make you for me. This is extremely graphic. You gotta see where I'm coming from. It's like, if you bought the Sprite for her, what makes me not think that you wanna have intense with her too? Then, it's like this, what's this? It helps with the process. I learned this from Brian Moreland, like, saying it out loud verbally, just, it's ridiculous. You said, stroking it right now. I wish you'd suck me off. What does a 20-year-old want to be sucking him off for?
That's a great question.
It's a great question, but I need a great answer for that. You know what I mean? You said so many glizzy pics. You said it comes out a lot when I'm satisfied. When you seen that video, so much came out at once. And she was like, what is it, pee? He said, no, it's different. It's slimy. You're over here teaching her what semen is. If someone doesn't know what semen is, wouldn't that register in your head that like, they're not ready for that?
Should have registered in my head, but I was not even thinking.
So you didn't care at all that shit?
I was just too much into it.
I mean, you know, this is some deep stuff, but I appreciate you being, just honest with me. Just being able to take care of myself when I'm horny, then I can go everywhere. It gives me so much pleasure. And I know, you barely even talk to her. It's okay. The librarians might have. How you doing, officer? So Matthew, you're not gonna send dick pics of your girls anymore?
No, I want to stay away from stuff actually, you know.
And you're not gonna talk verbally to your girls?
No, I'm gonna delete my account.
And you did come here to meet and have dinner, right?
Yes, I understand.
No, but that's what you were trying to do?
Let's say something real quick, right? Yeah, the right to remain silent is a candidate against the court of law. For the right to attorney, speak with attorney present for any question.
Look at them and tell them I'm sorry for sending that your girl dick pic.
I just want to let you both know my intentions are wrong here. I promise I'm not going to do this again. I want to get back on the right track. I have done some very bad things, saying I was going to do this and that with the girl. It's not right of me. I want to get back on the right track. He suggested talking to this guy, was it like Brian or something?
Yeah, Brian Moreland, yeah. Well, we told you can leave whenever, right?
Yeah, I wanted to stay in touch with you.
You wanted to stay with me, okay.
Yeah.
We have a flash drive with all the messages and everything.
Matthew?
Yeah.
Can you write down your social security number?
I don't know about her.
You know your social now. How old are you? You have no social?
No.
Okay.
He had dropped out. Alright, y'all, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of EDP Watch. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share. It truly helps out so much. And also consider supporting us over on our website, edpwatch.com, where you guys can watch the full, unedited, just extended cut of the video. And you guys get to also get it way earlier than everybody else, man. It's only $4.45 on edpwatch.com, and it truly helps out the channel more than you can ever realize. And a quick update about Matthew Thomas. So pretty much I had got subpoenaed, me, Schlep, and my whole team working. We got subpoenaed to be going to court next month, actually. So I believe it's going to be his pre-trial. So they're moving very fast over there. I want to give a huge shout out to the Parks Leeds Police Department. I mean, they did an exceptional job, and a huge shout out to the DA out there as well. You know, they obviously don't tolerate crime. I can't say the same for a lot of other places, but they did a great job here. And a huge shout out to the news station out there that had interviewed me. I really do appreciate that, helping us get this, you know, nationwide, you know, just letting the cause be known. And it's just truly an honor, really. Also, man, I literally could not have done this without Schlep. If you guys can, be sure to go subscribe to his YouTube channel. He makes exceptional content, and with this guy, Matthew Thomas, you guys can see the whole lead up. You guys can see him actually playing Roblox with this guy. You guys could just see everything build up towards where we got to, where we ended up getting this arrest and everything. So make sure you guys go support Schlep. He's a great guy, and he's gonna be doing.
That nigga Gideon, like, he fucking old as shit.